what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. And I was thinking about Groundhog Day and what would be a good strategy for Groundhog Day. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling. Now on Groundhog Day, these are things that you're looking to repeat, or like see a horn, bet a horn, or 3-point Molly. These would be like repeater bets or things that you're looking to repeat. What you want to do is you want to see the same number hit over and over, or you want to see things repeat. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching, and now let's get rolling.
So Groundhog Day strategies are those that you're looking for something to repeat over and over. Right, let's get back over to the table because we're looking for things to repeat. All right, and now we're back at the table. Hey, you heard of 3-point Molly, and you've heard of see a horn, bet a horn, and you heard of a repeater bet, and you heard of 3-point Molly, and you heard of see a horn, bet a horn, and you heard of repeater bet. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to use $300. If you're on a $10 table, I would recommend $200 to $300. $15 table, you could probably do for $300. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a modified version of a 3-point Molly, and we're looking for a repeater, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do a modified version of 3-point Molly, and we're looking for a repeater. Now, if you're rolling the dice, you'll have to have a pass line or a don't pass, but we're assuming that we're not rolling the dice on this one. So we're gonna assume somebody else is rolling. And so you would actually start off with no bets. Let's see if we can get a point established. And it is a 9. So the point is 9. And because it's a 9, we're looking for a repeater. So what we're gonna do is we're going to bet $10 on the 9, okay? Now, instead of 3-point Molly, we're actually gonna see what the next 3 rolls are. Let's see what this one is. It's a 4. All right, so a 4, and so we're gonna bet on the 4, okay? And now we're gonna roll it one more time, and 4. Look at that. Now, did you notice there that we did have a repeater? Because in this strategy, we're looking for things to repeat over and over, or we're looking for the same number to roll again and again. Now let's get back over to the table and see if we can get something to repeat over and over. Okay, that pays $18 there. And now we have, we're just gonna put this in our rack, and now we have another roll to do, so let's do it. And it is a 5, okay, a 5. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a $10 5. And so we're looking for a repeater. Here we go, let's see what happens. And it's an 8. Okay, so remember our first one was a 9, right? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, move my 9 to the 8. So you keep track of, it was 9, 4, 5. And then now we're going to move to the 8, so we're going to move it to the 9. So what we're doing is we're looking for a repeater, but only with 3 out there. Okay, here we go. And it's a 7 out, 7 out. Now, you might say, well, the 7 is the repeater. So what do you do now? Okay, we lost all those. Okay, let's see about another roll. Now, the 7 just rolled, so we can either bet on the 7 on the pass line, or we could bet on any 7 here. And we could do a $10 pass, or we could do like a $5 any 7. Let's do the $5 any 7, and we're assuming this is another shooter. If we were the shooter, then we would just do the pass line for the any 7. And if you're playing this strategy, and you are playing for a repeater the next roll, then every time there's a 7 out, you would either go on the pass line or do any 7. We're going to do any 7 and see what happens. There it happened again. It happened again. So we actually won $20 there. Now, did you notice that? That number hit twice, and that's what we're looking for when we're looking for a Groundhog Day kind of strategy, because we're looking for things to repeat over and over. Now let's get back over to the table. And because it was a 7 and it repeated, the idea is we don't have to have it there again, or we could leave it there again. Why don't we just put it here because it's a 7? Now we'll put it here and see if it hits again. Here we go. And it's a 5, 5. Now this is a bet on the 5 now. So technically it was a bet on the 7. Now it's a bet on the 5 because the point becomes 5. So we're gonna roll it and see what happens. And can we get a repeater here? There's a 4. So now we're gonna bet on the 4. And let's see if we can get a repeater. And it is a 9. So now we have 3 bets out there. kind of like the 3-point Molly, but we're not going through the come. We're just betting. When we see it, we're wanting to bet it and see. Now, can we get a 5, 4, or 9 to hit? Now, the only thing is, if the next roll isn't a 5, we cannot move this bet. So then the next roll we would move would be our 4 if we don't get a 5 right now. And it is a 5, so that worked out perfect for us. It is only an even money bet there. And the 5 just rolled, so we don't have to do the pass line. Unless we're the shooter, we're still on the pass line. But because the 5 just rolled, what we're doing is we're going to move our 4, and we're going to move it to the 5, and we're going to be working on our 5. And let's go ahead and work on our 9 as well. All right, so we're working there. So normally they would put it on this side, and all those bets are working. All right, here we go. And this one, we're assuming we're the shooter. Here we go. So it is a 3. So we actually lost this here, and we have to come back up because we're assuming we're the shooter. Here we go. And it is a 5. We actually got it. We got the 5. And so that's going to pay $14 here. But now this becomes a bet on the 5. So we can move this. We're actually going to take this down right now. And we're going off of the 9 and the 5. And then the next roll, we'll see if we can get a repeater. Here we go. There's a 3. Doesn't do nothing for us, except for we want to do a bet on the horn high ace deuce. Let's see if we can get it. And it's a 5. We did get a repeater, but we did lose this one. Hey, did you notice that? That number hit more than once. It was a repeater. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for repeaters with Groundhog Day strategies. We're looking for something to repeat over and over. Now, let's get back over to the table. All right, that's an even money bet, and we are betting on the 5, so let's put that straight up and have our bets working or on, and we're going to have the same come out. Here we go. And it's a 4 this time, 4, and so this becomes a bet on the 4. We have the 5 and we have the 9. Let's see what rolls next. Here we go. And it's a 4. We got it back to back. Did you notice what just happened? So that pays here, and it's a bet on the 4. And so being that it's a bet on the 4, we're going to go ahead and move our 9 to the 4. We're working on the 5 and the 4. And we're going to put that in our rack. And it's another come out roll, but we're working. We're on. So we are working here. Here we go. It's a 10. It's a 10. So the point becomes 10. And this is a bet on the 10. So we do have our repeater. Let's see what happens. And it's a 9. It's a 9. So we had the 5, the 4, the 10, and now we have a 9. We're going to move our 5. We're going to move our 5 to the 9. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a repeater. And it's a 4. We got a 4. And that pays $18. So our 4 pays $18. And with that, we are going to try to hit a 4 again. Come on, let's see. Here we go. And it's an 8. All right, so because we can't move this one, we're going to go ahead and move our 9 to the 8. And here we go. We're doing 3 different ones. There's the 10. We hit the 10. Did you notice what just happened? The number hit more than once. It was a repeater. And that's what you're looking for on a Groundhog Day strategy. You're looking for the same number to hit over and over. All right, now let's get back over to the table. All right, that hit right there, and that puck goes off. So now we put a bet on the 10. We're going to be working on the 10, and we have 4 units out there. The 4 would drop off, so that we only have 3 units out there. All right, here we go. And it's a 10. 10 back out on the 10, and that pays another $18. And the point becomes 10. And now since this is a bet on the 10, we're going to move this and take this down. We're going to leave our 8 there, and then we're going to see what rolls next. Let's see if we can get a repeater. And it's a 10. We got a 10 on the repeater back to back. Now that is an even money 10, but we are going to be betting on the 10, and we're going to be on our bets. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a repeater. And it's a 12 craps. We lose this right here, and we have to come back up. And we're gonna bet here because we are the shooter, but it's a 12 craps. So we're gonna be taking down our 8, and we're going to do a horn high midnight right there because it's a horn bet. Let's see if we can get another one. Here we go. And it's a 4. It's a 4, so no, we didn't get a repeater on the horn, but this becomes a bet on the 4, and we have the 4 and 10, and let's see, we got another third one coming. Let's see what happens. And it's a 12. Wow, that 12. Okay, here we go. We got another horn high midnight. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it. And it's a 4. We didn't get this one, but we did get our 4 right here. So that becomes this right here. And the puck goes off, and then we bet the 4, and we have our bets working. Here we go. Same shooter. And it's a 6. So now this bet becomes a bet on the 6. We're hoping for a 4 or a 10 and or a 6. Here, let's see if we can get it. And it's an 8. So the 10 hit, then the 4 hit, then the 6 hit. So now we're going to move our 10 to the 8. Excuse me, dealer, can you move my 10 to the 8? And there we go. We want to see if we can get a 6, 8, or 4. Here we go. And it's a yo 11. Yo 11. That drops our 4. And we put a horn high yo for $5 and see if we can get a repeater. And it's a 7 out. 7 out. Hey, did you notice what just happened? You watched the whole video, and this was a Groundhog Day video. I had a little fun with it. I hope you had fun watching. Watch this video if you'd like to see more, not more of this, but more videos about playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. And don't forget to go to holyroller.com, holyroller.com, and get yourself some merch there, all right?